Hi there. Well, this is what Catherine looks like with COVID. So I just got diagnosed with COVID this week, and I was going to cancel. I was going to cancel today's um vlog because I sound like a foghorn. But then I decided that it was way more important for me to share something with everybody. So, number one, number two, number three. Number one, wear your masks. Number two, wear your masks. Number three, wear your masks. And there's so many other lessons that I learned from this experience. I have to say that um, I'm very grateful. Pfizer's just come out with a new medication called Paxlovid. And yesterday I had so much pain in my chest and my lungs. I could barely breathe. Um, so I literally stayed in bed and rested all day, but the medication is working because I'm much better today. I'm still really sick, but better. And I'm grateful that for me to catch COVID now, where there's a lot of experience, and my doctor was fabulous, and um, but here's what I want to say: you never know what's going to happen. You just never know what twists and turns are going to happen in your life. So what does that mean? Well, I was so concerned that how I was going to do my vlog this morning at this very moment from Florida because I was going on vacation. I was going on a retreat slash vacation, a women's retreat. There's maybe seven or eight of us, and it's laid back. It's at Captiva in Florida. So I'm reminded of a story that I tell. I tell this story quite a bit. It's a old Zen story about a farmer who um there was this farmer boy, COVID isn't good for the brain. There was this farmer um who lost his horses ran away, and the neighbors came by and said to the farmer, "Oh, such misfortune." And the farmer said, Maybe yes, maybe no." And the next day, the son went to find the horses and found the horses and came back with the horses that had run away, plus a couple of additional wild horses. So they got more horses. So the neighbors said, What great fortune! And the farmer said, Maybe yes, maybe no." And the following day, the son was trying to break in one of the wild horses and fell and broke his leg. Again, the neighbor came by and said, Great misfortune. And again, the farmer responded, Maybe yes, maybe no." The next day, there was a war starting in the region, and the army came by to take the son and all the young men in the village, and they the son's leg was broken, so they went over, they passed him over. And again, the neighbor came and said, What fortune? And again, the farmer said, Maybe yes, maybe no. And that I used that story when I wrote an article about having lipedema. I got to do something about the glare in my glasses. And I often sit and wonder, with the twists and turns that happen day in and day out with our lives with lipedema, with our lives with whatever it is we are doing. When I look at it in my life, I'm often in awe at that there's an impeccability to it. Um, I think I knew midweek, I was in denial, but oh my God, the chills that come. It's like bone curdling chills with COVID. And it's not like you can't get warm enough. This is the warmest robe that I have. This is my deep winter robe. And it's, it's the ins and outs, the twists and turns that we can and somehow find the meaning in our lives. As I reflect, sorry, it's one of the reasons I was thinking of canceling because I have a hard time talking without coughing. But I'm not talking much these days. But as I reflect, and I do that a lot, I share it with you on Sundays, but that is, a core underlying principle for me, which is how I developed Lipedema Simplified and Lipedema Project, was always looking and seeking and looking for answers and seeing how that answer would take me to the next step. So midweek, I really, was in such denial because I have been looking forward to this retreat for months. I signed up for it in November of last year. Nina Manelson is a wonderful facilitator. She's a friend and a neighbor, and she's facilitating this retreat. And I gave it to myself as a gift. I said, and oh, I had been so looking forward to it. I'm going to have to wrap this up because I can't talk very long. So I sit and share with you good fortune, misfortune. At the bottom of everything, maybe yes, maybe no, is a trust for the process. And on that note, I'm going to go take some more meds. Bye, everyone, for this week.